Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you all are doing great. Today is a very exciting day for me because I have a very interesting topic to share with us. We are going to be looking into how we can help our children make the right career decision. Sometimes as parents or guardians, we might intend to impose a certain career pathway into our children because maybe while growing up we wanted to be maybe a doctor, a lawyer, a pharmacist, and we could not succeed in that. Then when we have kids, we want them to go through the same career pathway that we desired. It is not actually good or helpful because you will find out that that child later in life will struggle with that career that you have imposed in him or her because he or she does not have the necessary skill needed to be able to succeed in that job description. So it is actually very important that we see them through. You might be asking yourself, why should I do that? The world is really getting advanced. Different careers are being evolved with the production or development of new gadgets. Technology in general is being advanced, and because of this, different career pathways are being carved out. So it's important we help them through. So let's go right through the processes that can help us to really guide our children towards making a good career decision for them. So number one here is to help your child learn about herself or himself. Most times as parents, we desire the best for our children, but we actually need to be careful in doing that, and so that we don't end up comparing our children with their peer groups and what those peer groups are engaged in. Then also we should avoid pressurizing them to pursue our own desired unfulfilled ambitions, like I said earlier. Then the second thing we should be considering is you have to get to know your child's hobby and then what interests him or her, and then you also have to observe how he or she interacts with people. That can actually tell you a lot about what your child wants to, or what the career pathway that he or she wants to engage in. So that can actually really help to to discern what the child would want to be inclined with later in life. So the next one is it is also important to explore your child's dream career with them. Parents and guardians can play a participative role in helping their child learn more about their dreams. You can also help your child learn about relevant careers and their opportunities, by engaging them to read about those career options that interest them more. You can also help your child in case if your child does not actually know which career pathway to follow. You can actually help that child to take that bold step by taking a career course or a career assessment, or also by speaking to a career counselor. So another factor we should consider is understanding the wide-ranging world of new careers. I have said this in the introductory part that new careers are being evolved every day. So a good starting point is to learn about the careers that interest your child. You can also try to understand more about the skills that are required for a certain kind of job role that he or she wants to pursue in life, because if you can actually tap into that skill or discover that specific skill that your child has, you will know if what she or he wants to go into actually suits him or her. Then you can also support your child by discovering where their non-academic strengths lie. This is very important because it is not everything about career is not solely academics. Now with the way the world is going, hand skilled jobs are now are now trending more than academic kind of jobs, because if you have a hand skilled job, you can fit in anywhere. You can be your own boss. You don't have to get employed by someone. You can be a master of yourself. You can create jobs for people if you actually have an in-depth skill that you have. So it is very important that while we are helping our children to discover a career pathway they should follow, we should also try to discover a specific skill or a distinctive skill that that child possesses as a human being, because everyone has a skill that he or she possesses, and it is actually very powerful. So however, assessment is usually the first step taken to understand the behaviors, motivations and interests towards different job families and job roles. So you actually have to assess, make an assessment of the child's behavior, what motivates the child, what topic would you maybe English, maths, science, English and literature. What is it that when you spark up, the child takes a very good interest, or there's this dimension of love that he or she has for a particular subject. So that will help for you to actually assess the different job families and job roles for your child. Then secondly, we should also have a deeper conversation with them. This is actually where we sometimes as parents fail it, because of our busy schedule, all of that, we fail to actually sit down with our children and then discuss really what matters to them. Sometimes I'm also guilty of this, but when I sometimes it just gets into my head and I'll be like, oh, you're too busy, your kids are there, you have to sit down and talk with them. Then I just go back and then ask, what do you want to be, what subject do you love most? And you see them say, oh, I love maths, I love English, I love this. So this is very, very, very important, because if we can catch them young, if we can catch it at that delicate time, we can actually help them, lead them to the right career pathway that is suitable for them. So in conclusion, it is important to be patient with your child. Choosing the right career is a journey, not a race. Yes, we have to be patient with our children. Sometimes it can be very difficult, but we just have to pay that price so that later in future or in the long run, when they remember you, they'll say, oh, thank God for my mother, thank God for my father, thank God for my aunt, thank God for my uncle. They actually helped me in making the right decision towards my career. So it is a journey. It's something that takes a process. When you embark on a journey, it's a process. It's not a race that you just give a baton to somebody and say, on your marks, get set, ready, go, and the person zooms off. No, it's actually a journey. It's something that requires our patience, our dedication. You have to give it our passion. You have to give it all that you have, so that your child can actually make the right decision towards his or her career. So with this, we've come to the end of today's video on how to help our child or guide our child in making the right career decision. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and please remember to subscribe and also comment, please. I would really appreciate it if you can comment on this video or any of my videos. If you also want any other topic related to this, or any other one related to my description on my home page, you can actually comment by letting me know, and I'll make a video on that. Thank you so much again for watching and listening. Stay blessed. Bye for now.